Want to announce an early Black Friday sale for the VIP course and the highest paid part-time job in the world options training academy, also known as the highestpaid.online. We're going to give you 20% off using the code NOV20. And you may be asking, well, why are we discounting so aggressively and so early in the month? It's because we understand the economic situation that many people are in. And we also have our own analysis of what we believe the economic situation will be in the near future.
Let's turn back to the market sell-off, getting milder by the moment here off of that hotter than expected CPI. Let's bring in Allspring Global Investments head of active equity, Ann Maletti, and Barclays head of global inflation-linked research, Mike Pond. Thank you guys for being with us. And I just wonder, very short term, the bounce this morning, the VIX lower. Is it your sense that the CPI internals are getting a second look? What happened this morning, do you think?
Well, I do think that, although the trend was disappointing, not seeing quick enough deceleration in inflation, it doesn't change too much of the outlook. Certainly doesn't change what we thought would happen in November. As Steve Leisman pointed out, we are likely to see a bigger impact in the December action from the Fed. So that might be disappointing. But I think investors, certainly our investment teams, have much anticipated that the Fed's going to do some really hard work and focus on what they need to do to fight inflation, even at the expense of the economy.
That once it turns quickly in terms of the job market. When do you expect that to happen, and is that what it's going to look like?
Yeah, so I think, we have a recession call for next year. For a while, we've had that call. We expect it to happen around the middle of next year. We have the unemployment rate rising to 5.5% by the end of next year. And a lot of the questions that we get our pushback is, well, look at the economy today. Look at what the labor market's doing today. How is it that we can get from here to there in that short of a period of time? I think what we should have in mind is that what happens with the unemployment rate and recessions are typically very nonlinear. So the unemployment rate doesn't just rise by 0.5 and then stop historically. Typically what happens, anytime you get a 0.5 rise in the unemployment rate, a recession happens, and the actual eventual rise is much larger. 1.5, 2 percentage points, 3 percentage points. And so that's what we have in mind from the context of our view. And it's predicated on the idea that wage growth is too strong, the labor market is too tight, inflation is too high, basically everything we heard from Chair Powell this week. And that can't persist for too long. That they need to tighten monetary policy in order to make sure that is not the labor market that we see at the end of next year.
Now, here's what you will get with the VIP course. Over 20 straight to the point modules, around a 5K value. We believe if we just were to package these modules up, we could get 5K without any other accessories or ancillary courses because of what our contemporaries have done in the same market. You get 4 hours of one-on-one consulting. You get 1 hour of a trading plan consulting. You get 3 hours of mindset consulting. In my opinion, that particular value is priceless because once you can kind of understand why you're doing things in your personal life, then that there will transfer to everything you're doing business-wise. You get a bi-monthly live stream for you to talk about the markets. I don't get paid to do this live stream. We did this as an add-on or a value add to try to put people in the best position to be successful. If I was to calculate my hourly time per how many hours I can potentially spend on doing this particular live stream, that'd be around a $7,200 value for the year. And we've been doing this around 6 months. Therefore, I don't make money on the course by doing the bi-monthly live stream. This is an add-on for the people that are really aggressive about getting their success, and they really want to make sure that they're doing the 80 while we do the 20. You get a Discord group, right, for traders. That's a priceless value because you start to realize there are actually people that are making money in this market. This is not an alerts group. This is not a group to where I give you the hot trader today. It's about creating community and about you being exposed to other people that are on the same journey as you, maybe not in the same place. And you now start to realize that people are actually successful at this, not just, a lot of YouTube stuff. Ability to create the life that you desire because of your skill set, to me, that particular value is going to be priceless. And that value far exceeds any cost of any course that I have to sell to you. This is going to be a 7-day sale. The discount percentage will drop to a lower tier after the 7 days. So we're going to run this for 7 days, and then the next discount will be at a lower tier. And we're going to continue to do this until the month of November is over. This most likely will be the most aggressively discounted pricing that you're going to see because inflation is hitting everybody, not just you. And you have to understand is that inflation is also impacting us, and therefore we have to adjust our prices based on the inflation. So who is this offer not for? You're not serious and you want to waste time, right? I would not go to the BMW dealer and start asking them a lot of questions about the Alpina because I know deep down inside my heart I don't want to buy an Alpina. I wouldn't do it because I'm bored and I don't have anything to do that day, right? I will respect their time and also, most importantly, respect my time. So if you're not serious and you just want to waste time, this is not going to be a good offer for you. And you know deep down inside your heart that you're really not serious. And so I would just encourage you to do whatever you were doing. You don't want to own your own success or failure, right? You want somebody else to be the reason why you're not successful, right? And you want to blame somebody else for your failure. You don't want to own it, okay? If everything to you is a scam, everybody's out to get you, you just are in that world, that's cool. This is not going to be a good deal for you. You want me to confirm why you don't believe in yourself. I'm not here for that. I would encourage you to go to the sister that does subconscious therapy, and maybe she can help you identify why you don't believe in yourself. But asking me a lot of questions that are going to lead to your confirmation of why you don't believe in yourself, that's really not what I do. And I can't help you solve that problem because I'm not trained in that particular area. You can't focus on what makes money and put the BS to the side. Many of you have not been exposed to an environment where we're focused on making money. And then what happens is, because you may not feel confident that you can contribute to that conversation, you bring in a lot of BS. That's not what we're here for. We're here to focus on how to become successful in the markets, and we like to focus on what makes money. And I very much try to curate the conversation based around that, because I know that people that are not confident in that area would try to insert a lot of, BS into the situation just so they can have something to talk about. We're focused on getting money. A lot of these other conversations that don't lead to money at the end of the day, we really don't care about. Who this is for? You are serious and you don't want to waste time, right? You respect your time and you respect our time. And therefore, because you respect your time, you realize that your time is valuable. So why would you want to try to get something for free? You want to own your own success or failure. So you're 100% responsible for why you're successful or failure, right? You're not looking for somebody else to be the reason why you have to do something. You're doing something because it's what you want to do, because you've made a decision about your own life and you're directing your own life. Your life is not being directed by a bunch of other people, right? So you're not a reactionary, you're proactive in your environment, okay? You believe in yourself and your abilities. You have a level of self-confidence in your ability to become successful. And even if you fail, you still have an ability, a belief in your self-confidence to be successful. So you can lose and don't feel like you're a loser, right? And I want you to understand that, because you're going to take losses in this market. You can focus on what makes money and put the BS to the side, right? You have the ability to say, hey, as long as it doesn't conflict with my values and my morals, I can put the BS to the side and focus on what's going to put me in the best position to make money. And that's going to be really, really important for you to be successful in this market. Now, repeat, VIP course, 20% off code. You can go to the website. We got multiple testimonials. We have multiple testimonials in the YouTube video playlist. I would encourage you to go through them. And you have 7 days to take advantage of this particular offer. Then we're going to step the discount down to another tier, and you'll have you'll have so many days to take advantage of that offer. And we're just going to continue to do this through the month of November. Hope you have a good weekend and hope you have a good week. David W. Williams, also known as Diamond Dave. I'll talk to you later.